Good morning, guys, or good afternoon. It's currently 2 in the afternoon. Today, we are in Bosque Farms / Los Lunas. We're going to go ahead and pick up another transmission for my 1G. Those of you who know, the trans that I have on the 1G right now, it grinds third, so it's no bueno. And I want a trans that doesn't grind third. And on top of that, I'll be able to build this trans on the side. I'll give more detail to that later on. But we're going to go do that right now. We're going to hang out with those DSM buddies that I told you about last video. I'm going to go and introduce them a little bit into the vlogs. I got Livan with me. He's the one filming for me right now.
Hi, how are you?
Hell yeah. We're both going on now. And should be a good time. I'll update you guys when we get there, and I'll introduce you. Jesus. Wow. So, like I said in my last video, I'm going to start introducing you to some more people. This is Tommy. And this is Becca.
Becca.
Yes. Or do you want me to call you something else?
No, Becca.
Okay. Yes. This is Tommy's 1G. Looks 20 million times better than mine. Have you seen mine? This thing is angry and aggressive. And this is her neon. It's boosted. It's a boosted neon. We also got Roderick back there, but Roderick's doing Roderick stuff. Roderick's doing Roderick stuff. Tommy, you want to give a quick rundown on your car?
Just your basic bolt-on 1G.
Hell yeah, man.
20 pounds of boost.
Good doing. Heck yeah. So yeah, we went ahead and we picked the trans up from him. Shout out to you, Tommy, for that trans. We're going to go ahead and put it aside, and we're going to get to working and ordering parts for the car to make it reliable finally. So hopefully it should be fun. Should be a good process. Maybe I'll get it painted within that process, but who knows? Only the future will tell.
Vinyl wrap.
Right.
Yes!
Hey, you know what?
Haven't met him in the videos.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend himself. In this sleeper truck.
200 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that means. I saw it in a movie.
But he actually has two 1Gs that are really freaking sick. Now, you want to go ahead and tell the story?
Yeah, so I've owned this one. It took me almost 10 years to get this thing. It's a 94. It's an early 94. It's a February of 94, so it's basically a late 93. It's a premium package. 6-bolt, which is pretty rare for the year. It's a Talon. It's a Panda, so if you want to check it out. It's on, of course, some Evo 9 Special Edition BBSs. Something fun, you know. Leather interior.
Oh,
Loaded on DSM Link V3. Mm-hmm. 44,000 miles.
that is one low miles car. Holy shit.
Sat for a long time and sat in the dirt for about 8 years, so it took me a little while. Slowly, I've been getting it back together. It's complete. I have the original sticker, owner's manual, all the tools in the trunk, the cover, everything for it. This is my 92. I picked it up from a friend of mine. This is a same 6-bolt motor as that one. All-wheel drive, same thing. But this is a 2.3 stroker. It's not a 2.0 anymore. So 2.3 stroker. Factory stroke on the 2.0 is 86 millimeters. This is a 100 millimeter stroke. Changes a lot of things. Basically, you can put a bigger turbo on it, spool it faster without having to shoot nitrous. So that's it. We're working on pulling the big turbo and injectors off of this and sticking it on the other one, and we'll see if we can get it to idle.
Hell yeah.
That's where we're at today. So
All right, cool.
there it goes.
And like I said, I'm going to be hanging around these people a lot more. Livan's going to be hanging around these people a lot more. We're going to learn a lot. It's going to be fun, and we're going to have a really good time. So, yeah, be sure you guys are going to see them in future videos constantly. So, yeah, he also has a really cool classic cars, too.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see them, but
I can zoom in.
so the one on the left is a 64 Corvair Monza Spider Turbo with a 4-speed Muncie. So it's a rear engine, rear wheel drive car with 150 horse from the factory in 64. We'll get to that one later. The one on the right is a long bed 65 C10 with a 69 Corvette motor. So it's a 327 with grinding gears. And then if you walk forward just a hair and you turn to the left, there's a 73 Nova SS package from the factory, which came factory with the vinyl top, 4 disc brakes, air ride, bucket seats, 4 on the floor, a 350, and the famous and extinct R12. So we're gonna have to convert that to an R134A. But yeah, man, got some cool stuff to work on.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
All
it
right.
goes. You guys will sure you'll see a lot of us here. We're gonna finish the shop here, hopefully in the next month or so. And
Awesome. And if you want to see more videos about this kind of stuff, go ahead and take a look at his channel. I'll go ahead and put a link to it down below. Yeah, it's gonna be insane what he does, and it's awesome overall.
This one running again? So it's sold.
Yeah, we want to get rid of
We
it.
want to take that 16G off.
Stab it into this girl.
And that one works. So this will be a 2.3 with a
Big
little itty bitty 14B. Nope. 14B.
14B is going to be put to work.
There's going to be no lag whatsoever.
No.
You ever heard of exhaust blades inside the exhaust? Well, you're about to.
Hey, I don't know how much turbo it can take, but I know how much we're going to give it.
So basically, Tommy has a lot of cars. Roderick has a lot of cars. So it's not just DSMs. They have many other cars. He has S2Ks.
and S2K.
And S2K.
Yeah.
And S2K.
Tommy's
And
Yeah.
Tommy's wife has cars. He has a Fox. Is it a Fox body? He has a Fox body. He has, what else do you have?
F-body.
97 Z28 30th anniversary.
Yeah, so these guys are very hardened professionals while my little kid ass is joining in with my 1G.
We're gonna learn yet.
Not anymore.
Oh,
You're
goodness.
going head first, buddy.
You're going into Tommy's school at Hard Knocks.
Well,
Trust me.
at least I know I'm in good hands.
Yeah. You know what? Just be thankful we didn't have this shit growing up. None of the older guys helped with
They
shit.
didn't tell-
You know what they
they
told
didn't
us?
help
They
you
told us
shit,
shut
figure it
up
Figure it
and
out.
learn. Here's as a kid, my task. I remember my uncle's doing this to me. I was probably 8. He tells me, "You want to wrench with us?" And I bugged him and bugged him and bugged him. He said, "Here's this carburetor. Here are the tools you need to do it. Take it apart, lay it out. I'm gonna come and check on it, and you put it back together with no extra parts." You know how many times it took me? 1 time. Then they let me in and they started teaching me from then. So
You got to prove yourself. You got to.
that's it. Absolutely, you got to earn your.
Try
But
being
now
a
you're so
girl.
now being around guys that are experienced wrenching, just kick back and learn. You have questions, ask. Simple, easy. So
Heck yeah, dude. Either way, I'm real stoked.
Yeah.
I'm sure Livan's real stoked too.
Yes.
If you haven't noticed, when you start watching my videos, you're going to see I make fun of this guy a lot.
A lot.
I just give him a lot of shit. It's okay. You know it's for the love.
Yeah.
We may have to dissect turbos here.
I said that.
Yeah, I just, I don't think that's what we'll do. Now it's even weird. It feels worse today.
I said that. Remember, it felt weird. It's not tight like that 14B you pulled off.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
good.
know what they did to us. So let's get it off
Check it out.
and then see
Inspect
if
it.
they didn't get the jam nut down tight enough. And well, no, because because it'll still be loose if the jam nut's not tight.
That's
I
fucking
had
sick.
one that was blue and white and green.
Hell yeah, brother.
Because you know what's worse on
Don't
it?
stand on the spoons, guys. Show them some respect.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
See my
Oh.
hand?
What's your nick?
50.
You?
50.
You?
0. Bang. Dang.
I just gotta say something. Hey, pussies.
That's a real nasty habit you got there. I know you know what that's from. Come on.
Come on, Tommy.
That shit'll
Don't
turn
let him
you
down.
into a goddamn
Don't let him
sexual
down.
Tyrannosaurus. Bunch of slack jaw. Edit that out.
Do it now. It's sloppy as fuck.
All right, so we got special permission from Roderick to go ahead and check out some of his old cars. I already saw that one. Oh, fucking, it's sick.
Watch out with the stickers, guys.
I know. And I got shoes on.
Some stickers here.
Yeah, this is mad stickers here. So Livan hasn't seen them though, so I'm gonna give him a walk around. This is freaking insane. So this is a Nova SS. This is an SS, guy.
What's a Nova?
Yeah, it's an SS. Like I thought, like when I looked at them first, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I looked closer and I was like, holy shit, this thing is extremely rare, guy. You only see them in pristine condition and looking perfect. This is original, guy. Look, you can see like the Nova, like side dash that I used to have. Like that's sick. And this isn't even the cool one, dude. Look over there. That one over there is freaking insane. Well, me and Livan make a long journey down there. This thing is insane. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming.
You said this one was what?
Boosted. This thing's boosted. Yeah, it's the motor's back here.
Look at that.
You can read this here. Turbocharged.
Kinda.
Read this right here. Like deep down in there. That's the first thing you told me to look
Sideways,
at.
look at it. You see it there?
Yeah, yeah.
See what that says? Check this shit out.
Dude, this is insane.
Turbocharged Corvair. So look at the way this works. It's not intercooled. So back then, this is 64. This is 64 technology. So the turbo's actually really big for the year, considering. They came with 150 horse. It's a flat 6. So obviously some rats and something lived in here. There's some feces and some stuff. But we'll get this thing cleaned up. It was kind of a barn find for me. But the crazy thing about this thing is the air comes in, carburetor, through the turbo, then down. Isn't that crazy? The carburetor blows through the turbo. Talk about dangerous. I mean, I don't know how hot they planned on the turbo getting, but maybe the fuel keeps the turbo cold. But imagine something ignites or something combusts, hits
You even
the
turn
fuel.
up the boost.
Catastrophic. It's catastrophic. It'll.
That is
But-
insane,
That
isn't
was
it,
back in
Livan?
the 60s. And
This thing's been sitting. Look at this thing. Check this shit out.
Damn.
It's got oil in it still. It's not all sparkly.
And the oil looks good.
Oil looks cherry, dude. Isn't that crazy?
That's
I don't
something.
insane.
I don't understand why people just leave stuff like this just sitting there, man. Like, you know?
This would be sick to just kind of bring back up again.
Yeah, look at this technology. Look at this. They didn't have actuators. They didn't have anything like that. It's a button. You just stick your finger in it and just shut it. Isn't that sick?
It's freaking
Not even
insane.
hydraulic.
No.
You look at this car and you think this is some technology like you would see nowadays. This is back in the 60s. Like,
64, yeah.
to see this kind of technology being used in the 60s, I would go insane. I couldn't imagine it.
All the doors open. It's pretty complete for the most part.
It's got that boost gauge there,
It does, yeah. It's got
but it measures it different.
in inches. Yeah, it's weird. Here's your boost gauge.
Manifold inches HG.
Yep.
Like that's
Here's the horn, the old school horn. It's got a Muncie in it, so it's a stick car from the factory. So it's a pretty rare, pretty unique car. You know, it's complete. I haven't managed to open up the trunk, which would be in the front yet. But
I tried to, but I pulled
Yeah.
something and it stayed pulled. Oh, it was the gas cap thing maybe.
yeah, maybe.
It was maybe the gas cap lever.
I'm not really sure.
Let me see. Look at that sight. That's a sight to see. 2 1Gs just chilling there, just
Yeah.
in a good time. So, Livan, you fathomed yet?
Yes.
Extremely. This is the trans. I'm gonna go into my car. First, beforehand, I'm gonna paint it, make it look good, pretty. I might just do black on it. That way, it's really nice and subtle. But yeah, I'm making some big moves in my car, especially hanging around these guys. They're extremely knowledgeable people about 1Gs. So I'm extremely stoked and hyped. I'm sure Livan is too. I mean, it's overall. These people are people I do want to be around because they're sick. They are some sick people. Look at this license plate. Look at this man's license plate. Oh, yup. I need to be around this. This thing makes like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, or over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is insane. You may not believe it, but it's insane. And there's the gang. Rawr. So what are we doing right now, Roderick?
So basically, we're taking off the original cookie. 5-second roll, I guess.
That works.
We're removing the O2 sensor and the tubular Megan manifold, the O2 housing for my factory 14B, and we're sticking it on the bigger Evo 3 Super 16G. So they say they're capable of 400 horsepower.
3 volts and
We're about to find out.
We're a mile above sea level, so I'm not really sure if that's feasible, but we're gonna try it. A lot of fuel, a lot of timing, a lot of
Fuck
boost.
it, man. You gotta do it.
That's it.
live
A lot of
dangerously.
tuning.
If it blows,
Tuning.
I got another turbo at home. This is just a send it,
Temporary.
send it moment.
This is just a spearmint.
That's it. It's an experiment. That's all it is.
This is a run it till you blow it up.
That's right. Yeah.
Put more shit on there.
Yeah.
I hope it's not cross-threaded. Also me. Hit it with an impact.
That's right.
Fuck, as long as it's tight.
That's what she said.
I don't care what kind of Loctite you use. I don't care what
Nothing
kind of lock
works
wash is
better.
better than a cross thread. That fucker will not back out.
Ain't never
Guaranteed.
coming out.
And I am the master of cross thread.
Wait, Tommy.
This one's got a nice
Tommy loves to spray things
hold,
without
hold handle.
wiping them down.
I'm just done to fucking remove.
Wait.
He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready.
Wait.
Just start spraying his hand.
Maybe he'll spray something.
He
What?
will.
What are you
What are you looking
A
for?
fucking rag. Where's that red shop towel we had stuff in?
Under the turbo.
Why you gotta?
Yeah,
why you gotta
it's
kill
stuff in the
them
turbo.
both,
It's stuffed in the turbo.
Oh, there it is. Continue with the borophil.
Ready?
Oh, fuck.
Sorry about that.
Tommy's a dick. Just so everybody knows.
No, he's not. That's just normal to me.
Haven't seen him.
That's my boy.
That's not to me. It's not. That's normal for us.
It could get a lot worse.
Oh, this is a nice
Oh
one.
my!
Look at that focus. That pristine focus.
Precision.
You don't need
That's
no
not
masking
focus.
tape.
Hey,
That's
Boga, that's a blind guy trying to
that's-
see what the hell he's doing.
that's choppy ass fucking short stroke run. Fucking, I see that shit from a mile away. No wonder you said you could tell if somebody rattle can something. You ain't ever been around somebody who knows how to rattle can. You gotta get that nice, nice,
Hey, look.
nice long even stroke. Look,
Fucking shit.
nice and pretty. It's all the same color. It's all
Tommy's off. Tommy's off.
even.
Keep talking shit. You're gonna have words on the side of your face.
I got the cat now,
What's that
motherfucker.
8 on the side of your face? That ain't an 8.
That ain't an 8.
That's a DSM.
That's no mushroom.
You need to.
Were you watching Mario Brothers? Did you fall asleep on the fucking
Again?
one-up mushroom again?
Again?
Again, damn it.
I don't see any new goats. Everybody sound like a hoe. Everybody want to mumble shit lyrics and flow. Oh no, hell no, don't talk about that. Don't talk about bars. You rapping too fast. I just hit him with the rhythm and slamming up on the gas. What the fuck would I be if not bringing that heat? Be a Gucci gang, sucker MC. Everybody claiming they finna blow. We finesse, we the best, we the go. Sell a drug, shoot a gun, slap a bitch, kill a hoe. Can't believe you motherfuckers thinking that you lyrical. You ain't even half my pedigree. And we got Kato on the beat with a Hall of Fame melody. Better be ready for the fucking lyrical machete. Better be chopping it up and dropping with a head of steam. Chopper gonna cut him like a bone saw. I don't think they're ready for the flow. Oh hell no, bitch, I'm so raw when I rhyme like a bull ride. Your mind getting thrown off like it's so off. Shit and I'm integrated, side demonstrated. Every time I get up on a mic, too innovative. Luke gone, come up with a new song. Haters been plotting on a beat like Ed Gein, right? This is premeditated. I'm unleashing that freaking rap like a stick attack.
We have run into a small issue, as normally told by DSMs. It happens. So
They're still great cars, though.
they are still great cars.
Matter of opinion.
of opinion.
You can tell it's just the first time DSM owner thing. That's like everybody loves them. Oh, they're awesome. I've owned like 14 of them and they're pieces of shit. All of them, even the nice ones. I'm just kidding.
Love it
I'm
anyway.
salty because
Hashtag shitbox racing.
Hashtag shitbox
Dang.
racing.
fuck. You know what?
So right now,
Shitboxes.
Roderick is working on rethreading the ones that won't go in
That's it.
because we had issues.
There are no problems, there are only solutions.
So, how many guys did it take changing O2 housing?
1, 2,
5.
4.
You're one of the guys.
I'd consider her a guy. Yeah, I was about to say that.
One
I'm
poor
good.
Mexican to do all the work and the rest standing around watching them.
Sounds alright.
Hola, senor. How are you doing today?
Fucking off this stupid thing, making me mad. These threads
This man's doing it professionally with the WD-40 and everything.
I want to make sure I don't mess these threads up. I want to make sure they feel okay. I just ran a tap through them. See that right there? That.
That's no bueno.
That's the bolt, though.
Is it supposed to go through?
Yeah. Well, it's the bottom portion is threaded. The top portion is not.
Hmm.
The top portion acts like a spacer almost.
How about we slap multiple washers on it?
You can see that.
I'll clamp it down with half a thread. It's been done before.
Let it hit it slowly. Just nice and slow. Just putter it. Do it stop.
I can't tell.
Keep going. Go until that washer stops spinning. Let's keep going.
It's still going, go, bitch. Go.
Watch that fuckers.
There you go.
That's gotta be it.
That's it.
That's
We got that one to see.
It ain't never coming off.
That's it.
Definitely not.
One more.
So if you want to buy a nice 16G MHI with a Megan housing on it. So you want real cheap.
I know who to go to.
Jeez Louise.
Oh.
This looks like a stud for the exhaust manifold.
Yes, it is. That's that one, remember?
Yeah.
Under the power steering.
What are we missing?
I don't know, this.
Yep.
We don't.
That.
That's what I want.
Or 65 GTO. Or a fucking a 50 Ford or a 50 Ford or a 50 Chevy pickup.
Oh, yeah.
That shit. That's what I want.
I want a 55-6 Ford F100.
Okay.
Hot
Very
rod,
cool.
slammed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb.
Big one
Slam
under
it.
the hood.
The one from you ever seen Expendables?
Stupid
Yeah,
cam.
that's exactly what I want.
Course.
The hog ass cam.
It has to have a
Yeah.
ridiculous cam. Blah, 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 blah.
Got to
Fuck
roll
yeah.
up in there with the big ass cam, cackling like a wild cat on crack.
That's right.
Yep.
Should have seen
Yeah, all I hear is watching everybody going. Watching going.
the ground shaking every time it cams. Every time it lopes,
all
the
you
ground's
hear?
just
Yeah.
shaking.
Every time it lopes, the girls
Oh,
are
yeah.
like, wow.
Better hope you're wearing a skirt. Just kidding.
Better hope you're wearing panties.
That chick on Montgomery that came up in there and we were
Oh.
there in that GTO.
I was like, oh.
That was like, you could tell when she took out the lady and put some gears in that car. I think I turd.
Was it?
Yeah. It was camming hard though.
Oh, Jesus.
What color was it? Red?
Red.
Yeah, right.
So let me go ahead
Blonde chick.
and back up
Big
here.
girl?
Yeah.
She used to have the yellow neon.
She's got that shit.
Picture taken with Roderick in the aftermath of 2 turbos.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Yo, this looks like the picture that you would see, you know, for Roswell whenever the dude was holding that weather balloon thing. All right. So we just wrapped up over at Roderick's house. I got the trans and the transfer case in the back that Tommy sold me. Again, shout out to you, Tommy, if you're watching this. It was great. Right now, we're on our way back home. I may film a little bit more when I get home because I got some things to do to the DSM. Real quick, I got to fix my drive shaft because my drive shaft has been shaking around real nasty at around 20 miles an hour. So I'm probably going to do that. Or we'll see what we can do about that. I'm trying to see if I can do anything permanently to fix that because it's annoying. It's real annoying. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Livan, you got anything planned to do? Can we go?
Not really.
No? Yep. So, that's what we're going to do. And if I don't...
Learn how to fucking drive.
I'm already full, chill. And if I don't, if I don't work on my car at all, I'll go ahead and I'll film an outro, or I have more things to say. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
I just rise, I just get back up and I climb. Once upon a time, there was a kid that was afraid, but fucking A, he overcame his mental state like MMA to dominate the whole fucking game. As my knuckles rage and I punch the page with my touch of greatness. So a lot of people thinking I was gonna be a quitter, I admit it, but I got up and I made it to the finish. Now I'm winning, about to make a fucking million in business. You can witness everything I'm about to do when I get it. When I get it, I'm spending like a motherfucking demented. The medics anesthetic couldn't even stop where I'm heading. When I'm headed for the panic with a whole fucking lot of momentum. So they let go when I steady climb, but never.
All right, guys. So it got extremely cold, extremely fast. Right now, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and get under there, take a look at the drive shaft because I'm getting that issue where the drive shaft's slapping. And yeah, should be a good time. I got back from the boys' house. Give you a quick overview of the transmission. It is right here and came with a T-case. Again, shout out to Tommy for that one. My plan for this trans is to put it on the side right now, paint it, make it look good, you know, check the internals of it, open up the bell housing to see what it's doing, what it looks like, make sure that everything looks good. If all is well, I'll go ahead and I'll stick it into the car. Now in the comments, if you want to go ahead and put down if you want me to paint the trans black or if you want me to paint the trans silver again, let me know. I was thinking black because, you know, I like black. But we'll see. We'll see what everybody thinks. And yeah, I'm just going to gather components, make the car as reliable as I can. Probably do some power mods too, probably put on a 16G or something. And it's going to be a good time. So fuck yeah. So I found out what happened to my car. Unfortunately, under the car, where the drive shaft is, you have the U-joints that are connected. Well, the U-joints have these little clips on the inside of them that are hold the buckets in place. Well, one of the buckets' clips is completely gone. The other bucket has its clip almost out completely, so I need to park this thing and do some work to it. We're going to go ahead and see how long it's going to take me because I don't have any of the parts or anything, so I need to do an order. I need to do all these things. So as of right now, this car is undrivable, so I'm going to have to park it and get to work on it next weekend because I don't have any time. Today's Sunday, and tomorrow I got to go to work and school. I'm probably just going to take the Mini, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you guys go ahead and give a like button. This is a really shitty way to end the video, but it happens. And oh yeah, and Roderick and all of them, you're going to be seeing them a lot more on the channel. There's some really good friends now, and you know what? We're going to make shit happen, boy. Just kidding. We're going to go ahead and make things happen, so I'm real stoked about that. So hell yeah. With that being said, you guys have a good one, and peace.